I will just make sure that the sound is okay. So just give me a couple of minutes. Testing, testing. Yeah, so the sound seems to be fine. Okay, I just need to set up quickly on YouTube something about this live. And I'll be with you very shortly. So I really didn't want to do a live on Orrin and Orson because there's not much development happening right now. However, there were a couple of things which I've seen yesterday on YouTube, and I really felt like it was necessary for me to go live and talk about those things. And also there are some new developments from a bit earlier on today. Just bear with me, please. Sorry, I am on my own right now. Okay, I'm hoping that my husband will be able to join me a bit later. Hopefully, if Caleb will allow him. Right, okay. So we can get started. Hi, Debbie. Hello. And hello to everyone else who joined. Thank you so much for joining, everyone. So yesterday, it's been all over YouTube a rumor which turned out to be false, right? It seemed that Wanda West was arrested. So I just want to, first and foremost, I just want to talk about that for a bit. So this turned out not to be true. She was not arrested. The problem, the way I see it, is the problem was that someone on YouTube started a rumor and sort of like everybody else jumped in, and then potentially a lot of people around the world, they've started hearing that Wanda West was arrested in connection with Orrin and Orson West. And it's really frustrating that people decide to put out their information without even verifying them, which is really wrong in my opinion, because these channels we are talking about are very big channels. They don't have 10-20 subscribers, they have more than thousands, tens of thousands of subscribers. And for someone to come out saying something like this, that she was arrested when she wasn't, to me just doesn't seem fair. Because sometimes people, they will believe what the YouTube creator is saying, and it was, in my honest opinion, that was completely wrong to come out and say it publicly without having any confirmation. So that's the reason why I didn't jump on it as well, because I wanted a confirmation before I go live and start talking about it. Hello, Marcial. Thank you so much for joining. Hi, Deborah. Maciel, honestly, I am getting fed up of the whole circus surrounding this, because there are a couple of YouTubers who are just, I have no idea what's happening. I am very frustrated because it came to the point where we are not even talking about Orrin and Orson West anymore, rather than people fighting with each other, people arguing with each other, threatening each other. This has gone really out of proportion, honestly. Deborah, she was being questioned. Yes, yes, she was being questioned. This is confirmed, as it seems. Wanda was questioned along with two other members of the adoptive family. But I believe that they were questioned at their home, so they were not picked up and they were not questioned at the police station. Also, before I decided to go live tonight, I wanted to confirm, and one of my reliable sources is Duty Ron on YouTube. He is an ex-NYPD detective, and he is the one who, it seems that he's got some connections to Bakersfield police. And obviously yesterday he was flooded with emails and messages and calls about Wanda West, and he went straight to the source, making sure that he confirms everything before going live. So he said that no, Wanda was not arrested. They were questioned, but she was not arrested. And also, being that he is an ex-detective, he already knows the goings around the investigations. So he said that normally in these kind of cases, especially because there is a lot of media around it, so it's a lot of publicity around it, and a lot of people are invested in finding out what happened with Orrin and Orson. Usually, if the police would make an arrest, they would definitely go to the media after the arrest has been made. So unless you hear from the news or from Bakersfield police or from the police forces who are directly involved with the investigation, I think that those are just about the only ones which are 100% reliable. Hi, Bernadette. Thank you so much for joining. Hi, Truth Coming to Light. Hi, Miss Jansky. Hi. Truth Coming to Light is saying, hi, all. I was on the live and I asked for proof. They said it was on police scanner. You see, yeah, that's what a lot of people, I was on the same live. I don't want to mention the channel because I don't think is any point to it, really. The video has been taken down already. But yes, they said it was on police scanner, that someone was scanning the frequencies from the police and they heard that there were arrests being made. But again, this is coming from Duty Ron. He was the one who actually went to the source and asked the questions, and no one has been arrested. Also, there were a few YouTubers after the rumor started going to the location, and so many of them were saying that everybody was at home. So yeah, I don't know how it got so out of hand yesterday, but honestly, to me, I just took a step back and I was, just looking at everything. And to me, it just seemed like everybody was jumping on anything just so they can go live or just so they can have content, whatever. I don't want to accuse anybody of anything, but to me, that didn't really seem fair, if I'm honest. Deborah is saying, I hope some good info came from it. I really do hope so as well. Well, there was a search conducted today by Bakersfield police, and a couple of interviews were taken from Sergeant Robert Payer, and they were looking at the area, Cottonwood and Pachico area, a vacant lot there. So this, it seems that this is just across the road from Casa Loma apartments, where Trezell and Jacqueline West used to live with the boys in Bakersfield. I think that the police spent quite some hours searching the area, and there were over 50 officers involved in the search. Also, apart from Bakersfield police, they had resources from the FBI, from Kern County Search and Rescue Team. So all in all, there were there were just over 50 officers searching the area, including canine units. A lot of YouTubers have been in the area, so there are quite a few videos out there showing the area has been cordoned off. There were a lot of officers searching. The sergeant was saying that they won't know how long it's going to take. They will be working slowly to make sure that they get everything they can. I will be playing for you the interview from the sergeant, from Robert Pear. Deborah is saying, I wish people understood that rumors can jeopardize the investigation. Yes, I completely agree with you. I do believe that as well. If, for example, I want to talk about something and I want to say something, I'm just going to say that, it's my opinion or whatever I want to talk about, but I'm not going to say that someone was arrested when they weren't, because it's just not right. It's not right. And in this case, there are people invested all over the world about it. And imagine if those people will hear that someone got arrested and then they haven't. It's ridiculous, really. And yes, it can damage the investigation. Marcel is saying they need to stop fighting so many drama. We are here for the boys. This is so ridiculous. It is. I completely agree with you. It's got to the point where it's just getting ridiculous. YouTubers attacking each other, coming out with public statements on their community posts, in their videos, so on and so forth. And it seems that the focus is being shifted away from Orrin and Orson West, and is getting into a drama which is completely unnecessary. I mean, obviously, people are invested. It's understandable. There will be strong, different opinions, but you should behave like people, not the way that they are doing it. Hey.
Hello.
You're back. Okay.
Yes, I am.
Grab a chair then.
Well.
I was just addressing the rumor from yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Let's see, Miss Jasky. There is some very unpleasant stuff going on regarding this case. Never seen anything quite like it. Yes, that's very true. I completely agree with you. Yes. I have seen something similar though with the Madeleine McCann investigation. There's a lot of drama surrounding that case as well. Truth coming to light is saying it took about 7 hours. Wow, that was a very long time. And as far as I understand, they did collect potential evidence or things from there, but they haven't found the boys.
Yeah.
Ms. Jansky, there is a YouTuber whose initials are DH who wanders up and down Aspen Avenue ranting and harassing people. He's been arrested. I've read about that. I don't want to address this thing because I don't know personally who he is. I've only seen one of his videos, but it's not for me, so I really don't want to get into a conversation about him. But he seems to be causing a lot of drama.
Drama.
Yes.
Everybody says one thing. If one person says one thing, that's it. Everybody follows.
Yeah, that's the problem.
But yeah.
So, okay, guys, I think that I can play the sergeant's interview, Robert Pear, if you guys haven't seen it anywhere else already. I'm going to play it now. I think this is the one. Let me hide.
I'll make it full screen so you can see it full. This is previously recorded from before. Let's let this play.
Good morning to everyone in East Bakersfield right now, southeast Bakersfield, where on the intersection of Cottonwood and Pacheco, where BPD, Bakersfield Police Department, who has recently taken over the investigation for the two missing boys in California City, Orrin and Orson West. They are currently doing a search party in southeast Bakersfield related to the two boys. We talked to the Sergeant Pear with BPD, who says this could be related to, the path of the investigation. He wouldn't specify exactly why they decided to search this area in particular, but we do know there has been previous search parties conducted in this same area, in this Cottonwood lot. It was previously conducted by some of the members of the public here, some residents who live nearby, who claim that the adoptive parents of the two boys, Trezell and Jacqueline West, used to live at the Casaloma apartments just across the road. So they're searching this area. BPD has come and set up their police presence. They've set up caution tape so that no one can enter the area. And Sergeant Pear is currently standing over there next to one of their officers. And we will continue to try to get more information on why they decided to conduct this search today, why they chose to come to this area. But as far as we know, it could be involving items of evidence. It could be involving interviews and statements that were made in interviews, or it could have just been a tip from the public. So this area has been searched multiple times by the public again, but BPD seems to want to do another look at this lot just to make sure that they didn't miss anything. Now, BPD recently took over this investigation. They started earlier this week, and it seems like they're already getting a head start on figuring out, where to search in Bakersfield, what areas are related to the two missing boys, 3-year-old Orson and 4-year-old Orrin West. So they're continuing to search this area. We'll give you updates later tonight on exactly what's happening, but for now, they're not telling us much on why exactly this is the area they want to search for any leads on the two missing boys. In Southeast Bakersfield, Perla Shaheen, 17 News.
All right, so basically that was it for her reporting live from that location. That was just a short time ago. I'll forward on the video so we could see some.
Sorry guys, I got confused with the tabs open here. So this was an interview from Perla Shaheen. She was in Bakersfield, and this video came from Duty Ron's YouTube channel. So thank you so much, Duty Ron, for your video. We will play the video of the interview with the sergeant just a bit later. Let's catch up on the comments first. It was a live from Facebook, so it's a different way I need to share, and I got confused with it. Let's see. Truth coming to light. No, they haven't found the boys, and it was a flat field. Makes me think they are now looking for bodies. Yes, honestly, it leads me in the same direction to think as well.
I don't know, but they did say they didn't find
The boys.
the boys. That was in the interview.
Also, it's a bit weird that as soon as Bakersfield police takes over the investigation, they start acting in so it's very quick. From as soon as they took over the investigation up to where we are now, they've already searched this area. Also, they conducted some questionings. So I really do believe, and I'm hopeful that they are getting closer and closer to it. Hi, Robert. Thank you for joining. He was arrested for a ticket out an hour later, nothing to do with the boys. Yes, I found out. I just, I would rather just not mention it because it's got nothing to do with the boys, really. Robert is saying Duty Ron is a good guy. Yes, and honestly, I do trust whatever Duty Ron is saying, especially because he's an ex-detective. So he likes to go straight to the source where possible and verify the information before he puts it out there. So that's why I think that in this case, he would be one of the very few that I would trust to go and have a look at the content.
Yeah.
Robert is saying the kids aren't camping around in the desert. It's obvious they won't be doing that. They do have, I strongly believe they do have something, the police.
Also, do you mention about the video from
I didn't get there yet. No, not yet. We just started. Marcel is saying they started to search for the boys. Yes, they have started. Yes.
Well, they did start, but they were so quick compared to Car City Police.
Well, yeah, you also have to think about the fact that they are a bigger police force than Car City Police. they have much more resources. So as soon as they took over the investigation, they have started already doing a lot of things. Hi, Hag90, I don't trust the duty wrong guy. Well, in all honesty, the videos I have watched of his, they were all talking, you know, facts, information which were verified. So from that point of view, I would rather get my information from him than someone who just posts information that is rumor, really.
Yeah, there were some rumors, and then everybody jumped to conclusions.
Yeah.
Everybody jumped to, oh, this happened, and then at the end, nothing happened. Nothing like that happened. So Deuteron wasn't one of those who were sharing this.
No, Duty Ron, actually, I have seen his live yesterday, and he only went live because he received a lot of requests, phone calls, Facebook messages about the same rumor, and he felt that it was necessary. He needs to talk about it and just yeah.
Yeah.
Robert is saying the in-laws were questioned, I believe. I don't know whose parents, Jacqueline or Trizel's. I think that Trizel's parents were questioned, but I think it was only Wanda West and two other people in the same house, but it wasn't her husband. It was the cousins, I believe.
Yes,
I forgot their names now.
I forgot as well. There was a guy, I don't know, something.
Joshua or
I can't remember now, but yeah, I've seen, and also it says in some reports that I mean, I was looking, but obviously they have information and reports of every person, but it's something that you need to pay, isn't it, for those reports I'm talking about?
Yes, I don't know how trustworthy they are, though. I have no idea. I don't know. Robert is also saying the in-laws were questioned yesterday, but not arrested. Yes, you are right. They were not arrested. Wanda West was questioned. She was not arrested. As the rumor started that she was arrested, they were even questioned in their own home. I don't believe they were taken to the police station for this. So, yeah. It just goes to show what damage a rumor can make, really. And not to mention the fact that this case is already known potentially worldwide. And, you know, to start spreading a rumor like this is just, it's not right.
Yeah. And there are people who try their best to do something about it and to work around the clock to help and do something. But, you know, some information is wrong, and we try to keep away from wrong information as we do our best to give the best information out there, you know, but it happens sometimes to make mistakes. But these rumors are just rumors, nothing like facts.
It was really unbelievable yesterday how everything just went out of proportions. I was following Facebook groups, Facebook news channels, Twitter, YouTube channels, everything, and everybody seemed to just jump. Oh my God, Wanda was arrested. Oh, now she spoke. Oh, now, you know, a lot of people will be accused and arrested and so on. It's a whole new story developing from a rumor. Hag90 is saying, have you watched It's a Crime? Yes, I am following It's a Crime on YouTube. I don't think I've watched her latest video, but I know that I have watched her video about Peter Hyatt's analysis on Trezell and Jacqueline's West statement when they did that press interview. Robert is saying people do it for hits, giving out misleading info. Yes, I completely agree. Some people, they do it just for views, just for hits. Yes, and just to stir up things and to cause unnecessary drama around it. And it's a shame, really, because we are talking about Orrin and Orson West, and the drama surrounding it at the minute is disgusting, really. There are a couple of them. Oh, it's disgusting.
Well, Wanda West is Drizel's mom.
Yeah. She's the adoptive grandmother of the boys.
Yeah. And she's the one in one of, can I mention it?
What?
In one of Slim Hoffa's videos. Yeah.
Yeah. What
the
do you
one
want to
that,
say? Yeah, we'll play that later. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I still didn't get to that that video. But she is the one who apparently called the police on a couple of YouTubers who went there. They were on the public road recording, and she called the police on them. I think that she was the one who did that.
Wanda.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, yeah. They do that. They do that. You know. The Hag 90. Yes.
Yes, I believe so. Yes, especially now that seeing as soon as they started taking over the investigation, they are already starting to work on whatever they have. It's happening very quickly, and I am quite certain that very soon we will get a major update from them. I think that they are on the right track, and I think that they already have their ideas of what happened. I think it's just a case of them gathering enough evidence before actually speaking about it publicly.
That's why they don't speak publicly now. They don't want to share with the public anything because they don't want to damage the investigation. As all the police, people from police, they were saying in the interviews with the press and everybody else. So they try to keep it as low as possible to gather all that information and keep it, low, so they don't damage it.
So Robert is asking here, is saying here, little Wanda is his sister Drizel. So
yeah.
So hold on a minute, because as far as we understand, as far as I'm aware as well, it was Wanda West who was questioned by the police.
Yeah.
Drizel's mom, not Drizel's sister.
There were 3 or 4 people.
Yeah, there were 3 or 4 people. There were 3 people. It was Wanda West, Josiah, and one more.
Yeah, little Wanda, I think.
It's Drizel, isn't it? They found out something about the adoptive parents. I can only speculate at this point, but I do think that whoever they questioned yesterday, I think that something came of it, and that's probably why they moved the search for today where they did, and they spent a lot of time there. And I don't think that it was only based on some tips that they had. I think that something came of the questioning from yesterday from either one of them, which led them again searching. Well, not again, they didn't search there, but the public was searching there previously.
Yeah, Pacheco with
Cottonwood.
Cottonwood, yeah.
Yeah, the intersection.
Yeah. It was by the way you were looking at the video, it was quite a big place there.
Yes, it was a vacant lot. It was an empty field, really.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So now I get it. So Wanda, the mother of Drizel, was questioned.
Yeah.
Josiah and the sister of Drizel was questioned. Yeah. So potentially they might be involved in this. Because we are at this subject now of Wanda and Drizel, I will be playing you a video later on about this. It's an aerial footage. I mean, a drone footage I've seen a couple of weeks ago of the backyard of Wanda's house. I found some stuff which were really interesting in that drone footage, but just a bit later I will play it for you, so you guys can tell me your opinion as well. Hi JD, hello. Thank you for joining.
The lost son is
the lost son
home, yeah. Yeah, it's very interesting footage.
Yeah,
that we will share it a bit later,
but now I think that I will be playing that clip which I was supposed to play at the beginning of the video when I got confused in the tabs.
Right.
So I'm going to play you guys the clip from Sergeant Robert Payer's interview, which is from KGET News Facebook page. So just give me a second here. Yeah, I need to do it differently now.
Yeah.
Yes, because I can't share a Facebook video on this. So let's see, is it this one? Yeah, this is the one.
Junction with Federal Bureau of Investigations, as well as assets from the Kern County Search and Rescue, are currently conducting a search.
So you need to play from the beginning then.
Yes.
Some rural fields, searching.
Okay, guys, so
It says no sound.
where does it say no sound?
No sound.
There was no sound. How was there no sound? There was no sound, guys, at all. Okay, I'll try it again. I think that we need to put our sound up as well. It's because I'm rubbish at these things.
Go on.
Okay, I'm going to try again. So it seems that it's not working from Facebook. It's working from YouTube, but it doesn't from Facebook. Can we find the same video on Twitter? Maybe it will work from Twitter. It was another one you showed me from 23ABC on Twitter.
Okay. Oh, there you go. This one.
Yeah, this one. Let's see if we can share this one instead. Maybe this one works.
So where is it here?
Hold on, you have to go back and do it the same way I did it.
Oh, right.
With the screen share. Okay, we will try another one, the same video, but this time from Twitter. Oh, you were supposed to take share audio. Stop. Just stop it for a second. Go back. Do it again here. Screen.
Why?
Here. Go here.
Oh. So that means we did something.
I'm not sure.
Shall we do it here then?
Let's try this one.
This one.
Okay.
Let's see. We will try again.
This morning, March 6th, 2021, the Bakersfield Police Department, in conjunction with the Federal Bureau of Investigations, as well as assets from the Kern County Search and Rescue, are currently conducting a search at Pacheco and Cottonwood in some rural fields. The search is related to the West Boys investigation and the investigation into the disappearance of our children. There's over 50 officers conducting the search. Due to the nature of the investigation, unfortunately, there are things that we have to keep close to our chest. It's not because we enjoy keeping secrets, but my ability to answer specific questions from you is limited because I have to protect the integrity of the investigation. The search has been occurring for several hours now and will continue until the investigators believe that a thorough and adequate search has been done. As far as the reasons why we are at this specific location, it's a natural progression of the investigation. We take facts that we have learned through the investigation as well as tips from the public, which are invaluable into locating these sweet boys, and then we follow up on them. Currently, the search is being conducted, like I said before, with assets from various participating agencies in the invaluable assistance of the Kern County Search and Rescue Team. You guys have any questions?
This is such a rural area. Can you talk about just some of the difficulties you guys face?
Well, fortunately, this location doesn't have a lot of debris, but there is some. And the pace of the search is all dependent on the thoroughness. So the investigators are moving slowly. Everybody participating in the search, or the vast majority, are law enforcement personnel with training in this. And we're being assisted through the expertise of the Kern County Search and Rescue. And we're exhausting, looking at every item that we locate to determine whether it is applicable for seizure as evidence or is even related to the investigation.
You guys said you've been out here several hours since this morning?
Correct.
And do you have an approximation of how many personnel you have out here?
Approximately 50, a little over 50. And that is both sworn and non-sworn employees of those various organizations.
Can you say that you guys have found anything, or is that still under wraps?
Well, you know as well as I do that the public has a vested interest in this. They care because there's two little boys that are Bakersfield boys that are missing. Unfortunately, to give specific details of what we may or may not have found could jeopardize the integrity of the investigation. One thing that we've asked for before is that if anybody has firsthand accounts with interactions with the West Boys, to let us know. We want to hear about it and to utilize the secret witness line that I'm sure you guys will be able to provide. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay, finally, I am so sorry, guys, but we are using a streaming software and it's a bit confusing until we learn how to use it properly.
Cat is a bit confused.com.net.uk.com.
Yeah,
So
like usually. Yeah, I'm always like that.
Yeah.
Confused.com.
So I'm going back to the comment section here. So the section here, Hag 90 says, I've been suspicious of the adoptive parents since the beginning, since I saw the interview. We did same. We've been suspicious of them as well. The way Trezel was hiding his hands and trying to control his kind of like movements and emotions and his vocabulary, his words he was using, but she was all over the place.
Oh, she was a nervous wreck. She was always swaying from side to side. It's very similar to how Chris Watts was when he was interviewed by the press.
Yeah.
I mean, that interview was the only interview they gave, but the impression you got was that definitely they knew something. Yeah, they had something to hide. Something was off about it. And to me, the whole interview seems like scripted, like they already rehearsed what they were going to say.
Some sort of like McCann's.
Well, yeah.
Robert is saying that is one nasty yard. The mother's one that all shed junk all around. Yeah, we've seen it.
We've seen it, yes.
We were talking about it.
You'll see it as well very
Yeah,
shortly. I just
yeah.
want to point something out. That's why I'm showing you that drone footage.
Marcel here says, I feel they know something. They are quiet about it in the beginning. Now the basic police department
It's quiet, so
yeah,
I feel they know something.
yeah.
Yes.
Well, they do. That's why they do this. All these movements. They move so fast now. As I was saying, considering to what Cal City did.
Yeah, in
you know.
comparison to that,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right. You cheeky,
Robert, I'm going to
cheeky
make
Robert.
pineapple upside down cake while I listen. I'm jumping. Oh my god, I've never done pineapple upside down cake.
Yeah, you
Oh,
will. You will.
I envy you, Robert,
Yeah.
that you are making it and not me.
Right. So going down.
Yes.
Going down. He didn't make it yet, Miss Jensky, so wait for it.
Yeah, you'll have to stay here and wait until he
Yeah.
finishes.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said he's going to share with everyone.
So Robert says basically he said he has 50 guys searching, very quiet, gave nothing away. Hint his search was instigated from tips and other investigations.
Yes. So
yes, sort of.
Yeah, just over 50 officers were searching. Yes.
Yeah.
And that it was like a natural progression of the investigation that led them there, and tips as well.
Glad we can share something and we can just show and be a bit ahead. So we are not, but we try.
Bernadette. So
go on.
Okay.
I kept reading.
Okay. So that place there we're searching is just across the road from where the West used to live. Is that right? Yes. It seems that it's just across the road from Casa Loma Apartments, where Trezell, Jacqueline, and the kids used to live in Bakersfield. Yes. And it seems that according to Paula Shaheen's report, not interview, it seems that this area was previously searched by people, by the public. So I'm not sure if it was previously searched by the police, but it was already searched by the public, as it seems. JD, wonder what the secrets they're keeping from us. Definitely police know.
No, then they are letting on, and you need to Shirley assistant suck that up. Come on, JD, I'm doing my best here. Right. So, anything else on that particular video we shared with you guys? Are you ready for the next one then?
Yes. So this video, I just want to double check before I share when it was uploaded, because I don't want to give out the wrong details.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe someone has some questions in the meantime. So this video will be from Slim Hofa's YouTube channel, but the original poster of the drone footage was No Thanks Investigates. I'm just taking it from Slim Hofa because it's shorter and straight to the point. So which one?
I think
this
that's
here.
the one. Yes, that's the one.
So this was uploaded on Slim Hofa's channel around 1 month ago. It's nothing new. I know that I have seen it around a month ago myself, and I found something really strange there when I've seen it. Something just didn't sit right with me, and I just thought maybe I should share it with you as well, just to see what you think as well. Okay, here it goes. I see there are no questions, no comments here, so
believed to be the largest gang.
All right, guys. Now, can you hear us? I'll leave it to a side. I don't know what's going on with this streaming software.
Oh, Jesus. What about now? Is there any sound?
There is sound from us, yes?
Okay, great.
Okay, because the video itself, the drone footage, doesn't have any sound. It didn't have any sound whatsoever. It's just a drone footage with no sound.
Yeah.
And the YouTuber who uploaded this didn't comment on the video, but I was showing you this because I want you to look behind the bigger shed where I left it on pause, the video. The two flower beds there at the back, can you see them? That is something which really struck me when I saw this video and gave me this uneasy feeling when I first seen the video, when I saw the drone footage, because to me, okay, they are equal, fine. Flower beds are usually equal and stuff like that, but they seem to be freshly dug and freshly made, and the wood also seems to be new.
Right. This video doesn't have any sound.
No,
whatsoever.
there is no sound whatsoever from the video. No.
Yeah, we just share it from Slim Hoffa's channel, which she shared it from somebody else.
From
as well.
No Thanks Investigate, something like that, from that channel. It's possible that that whoever was using the drone, they chose not to have the sound on as well when they recorded this.
So shall I play it a bit more then?
Yeah, you can. Yes, so Robert is saying raise vegetable beds. Yes, it can be raised, but to me they seem like they would be the right size potentially to bury someone, children, 3 and 4 years old. Yes, Marcel, I completely agree with you. Yeah, we can carry on playing the footage.
Can you see, guys? Shall I make it bigger or shall I leave it like that?
And as you mentioned, everything in that backyard is messy, so there's something everywhere, really. Apart from those two vegetable or flower beds there.
But it seems to me that somebody had a bit of work
Yes,
on that area in particular.
yes.
That's why it's a bit, raising suspicion.
Because everything else seems messy, but there's no mess around there. I mean, I really don't know. To me, it seemed like really strange when I've seen those.
So it's going now, the drone there.
Yeah.
Is it?
So there you go. That's the right on top of them. You know what? That looks like a place where two bodies of children could be hiding.
You see, there is a bit of work done on that area there. So
Ms. Jensky is saying, just so you know, no thanks is the age. Yes, I know. The only reason why I am using this is because it's the drone footage. I don't know if he was the original poster of it or he took it from somewhere else. But that's where Slim Hofa took this footage from when she uploaded to her channel. So that's why I'm mentioning it.
so I'll keep playing it, see the surroundings as well.
Yeah, look, it just seems off to me compared to the rest of the backyard, which is just so messy and like things all over the place. And it seems like they are placed behind the shed, away from the street, like Robert was saying, and also on this side of the fence, which is not clear.
Yeah, it is messy and it's all clear. It's nothing there, no flowers, no veggies, no nothing.
Well, you can't
Just
really.
patches of grass, really, and nothing else.
I really wished that he would have gone closer on those two
Yeah,
beds
but
rather
he
than the
probably
yard.
didn't go because of the he didn't want them to spot it. Maybe.
Yeah, I think that's it for the video. This is all there is to it. Because it's not showing those two anymore. It's just showing the mess that is there.
Yeah,
Why am I talking like this?
I don't know. See, there you go.
Yeah.
Now it's bigger, and I'll stop it there. Right. So shall I hide it?
Yes. Or you can leave it like that, or you can hide it. Yeah, hide it. Yeah, okay. Okay, so that was the footage. What do you guys think? Let's catch up on the comments.
Let's catch up on the comments. Yes. So I was going here, right? Hug 90 says Bakersfield is better for the case, more of a trail there. I'm hoping they know something that will solve the case. I like them to find the boy said researching fields this late is a bad sign.
Yes, I completely agree.
It is a bad sign, but at least, if they won't be found safe, let's say, at least there is closure and we know, for sure what happened to them because
Yes.
they deserve that at least, you know.
Yeah, and yes, you are right. Bakersfield, it's better for the case. And in one of another press interview, Bakersfield police was saying that it's mostly because of the local connection. Orrin and Orson West have to Bakersfield. They are from there. Their parents live there. A lot of people probably know them because they used to live there. So, yeah, it just makes sense that Bakersfield would take over.
Marcel Coutinho. That's it. That's kind of suspicious. That backyard.
Yeah, I agree. I found it suspicious as soon as I saw that video. Honestly.
Bernadette says she's suspicious as well, and they were newly put there as like as their grandkids are missing. You know.
Yeah, it looked like they were freshly made, and also the wood looked like it was new. I mean, the color of the wood.
It seems to me that they worked a bit on that area.
Yes.
So I was looking,
yeah.
and I was like, oh my god.
In
really?
comparison to the other area
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
backyard, which is completely messy.
Yeah.
JD looks like a child grave as he is behind the shadow directly from the street. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's because they have an internal kind of fence, so sort of that covers the area from behind.
And also they've been put behind a shed, which would block the view from the street if you think about it.
Yeah, but I'm not sure now what to think, to be honest.
And also they are against another fence, which is a wooden fence, which again blocks the view from the neighbors.
Yeah.
But on the other side of it, there is this how do you call it, the wire fence, which is visible. But I think on that side the neighbors have some vegetables growing there. I'm not sure.
Robert is saying surely police brought in dogs to that yard, and with ground imaging, the police had 20 warrants. One warrant should have been on this property.
Honestly, Robert, I am not sure. I've heard that they searched the property. I've heard that they served a search warrant on that property, but I'm not sure if dogs were involved in it or what happened, what came of it.
Yeah. There is no information. They don't give away any information. As they said, they try to keep it, low. And Bernadette says they don't have any other kind of flowers or gardening skills going.
Yeah, exactly. Because if you would have flower beds or vegetable beds, then you would think that everything else is nice and tidy and sorted and organized, because you don't have flower beds just in one place.
I mean, yeah,
you have a tidy garden usually.
Yeah, we do have, tidy garden. We have plant pots as well.
Yeah,
around,
we do have, yes, and flower beds.
And flower beds, and we do have, all sorts. But they seem like they have a few patches of grass here and there, and then all mess around, and only those two raised plants or veggies, whatever flower beds are there. So I don't know. Or is there around something in the ground that they don't want the dogs to dig up? Hi Punk Princess.
Hi Punk Princess. Oh, I love your profile photo. And the yellow hair.
Or is the wood around something in the ground that they don't want the dogs to dig up?
That can be.
It might be a possibility as well. Yeah.
Because they have dogs.
Yeah. Yes. But I don't know. I don't know what they found, because we don't know yet. But if they search that area there with 50 plus people, that means something was kind of.
No, she's referring to the footage of the backyard.
I mean, if they kind of keep gathering information, and also they kind of refer to the house warrants they have, the searches and everything, and they keep gathering all that information. We can't wait for some updates. We would like to know more. To that footage at the request of Mike King.
I honestly have got no idea whatsoever who is Mike King. I've never heard of that name before. I don't follow No Thanks Investigates YouTube channel, for obvious reasons, because I've seen the drama around that as well. I just wanted to show you guys the drone footage because that is a reliable thing, no matter where you take it from, just for the purpose of seeing what you think.
My king, I'm not sure if I've heard it from AV Watchman somehow. I'm not sure. I can't tell really. Would it uh, would it even be guarding well there?
I have no idea honestly, but I've seen that the neighbors had some patches there, some, I don't know, some vegetables or whatever it was there, but they did have some patches. So I'm not sure what you could grow there because the land seems not to be very fit for growing stuff.
JD says 100% agree, but why police take so long to search the house if it was linked to the West House?
I honestly am not sure. I don't. There are so many things and so many questions which are not answered, and yes, there are things which we want to
JD,
know.
remember that this case was taken by Cal City Police. So we you know, they kind of moved, but not that fast. Now Bakersfield police, obviously they move a bit faster and they are on the on the search, on the look. So probably that's one of the things. I'm not sure what warrants they had and how many and where they looked, but they are moving quite fast, Bakersfield. So I'm glad they do that. Right.
Miss Jansky saying that looks creepy. Surely cops would have checked it out. Well, again,
we don't know.
We have no idea.
But from the footage, obviously, this was what, a month ago?
Around a month ago, yeah.
From the footage, which is like a month ago, which is what, March, February, at the beginning of February.
Probably from then until now, they might have searched the backyard.
Yeah,
it's possible.
Probably, yeah. Hag 90 says they are not the home garden type. No, they are not.
Not really.
No. Crazy people do crazy things in their yard.
True. Remember Lori Vallow and Chad Daybell?
Yeah.
How they buried the children in their own backyard?
Yeah. Punk Princess says thank you.
Yes, I said about the hair.
Yes,
I love the hair.
Being following this case basically from the start, I'm in Scotland, and it's been frustrating that it appeared like very little was being done to find the boys by authorities. As I was mentioning just earlier, Cal City, the police department, they are a bit smaller, as in
they are a smaller police source. Police force.
So they don't have the resources of Bakersfield, and also they don't have all those connections. And I was saying that the boys are connected to Bakersfield, and to be honest, I keep saying this, and I will repeat it. I believe the boys weren't in Cal City at all. So something happened to them in Bakersfield. And that's why the police in Bakersfield took over, because obviously all the family is connected to Bakersfield. They live in Bakersfield. Trezell and Jacqueline are in Bakersfield.
And they used to live there
used to live there as well. So I strongly believe that something happened to the boys in Bakersfield. That's why Bakersfield police now is looking, and they're out to look for the boys in that area only. I do, I do believe that, because I didn't see the boys in the neighbors footage coming out when they went on the 19th.
Yeah, there were only 4 kids, 4 children who came out of that house.
So that's my opinion. Right.
I was going to say something, and then yes, because you mentioned you are in Scotland. Well, we are in England, and it is very difficult even for us to get the latest information from the US because there are so many websites and even news channels that we can't access because we are in the UK. Yes, you are not the only one, because sometimes we get the information but much later than everybody else who is based in the US.
Yes.
Yes, and on the other thing about Bakersfield, like you said, I agree with you, and I also think that the reason why Trezell and Jacqueline decided to move from Bakersfield to Cal City was to try and lose the trail.
To lose the trail somehow, but obviously they as soon as they came out saying the boys are missing in Cal City, uh, they moved out from there, putting the reasons that they are under threat, and they don't want to, to live in that house anymore. And that's the reason for moving back to Bakersfield. But Kat was saying that she came across some info from somewhere that there were lights in Cal Cities,
Yeah, it was just
Jacqueline's house.
Yeah, it's again from Slim Hofa's channel.
Yeah, so the lights were on again. I don't know if they moved back, or are did they go there for some sort of what they do there. But anyway,
so this was I can show you this as well, since you mentioned it.
So are you going? Yeah, it's during night, isn't it?
Yeah, this was uploaded on the 5th of March, and this is from AV News Crew, but I'm sharing it from Slim Hofa's YouTube channel.
Right.
Thank you again, Slim Hofa, for yet another video. What did I again? Oh my god, I'm so rubbish at these things. Okay, so okay, right.
And that's the one we will play it now.
Believed to be the largest gang takedown in New York City.
Lights are back on at this home, and they're not on a sensor. They've been on now probably about 4 minutes to an hour. We don't know if the Wests are back here at the home. Who knows? But the lights are back on at this home. The windows are still boarded up. But also remember that the back was not completely boarded up. And the garage door has rocks holding it shut once again. So what's really going on here? It's kind of interesting. The case has been transferred over to Bakersfield Police Department, and all of a sudden we got the lights are back on at the West home on Aspen. Yeah, the teddy bears and the candles and everything here, I'll walk over a little bit. I'm not going to go on the property because we had some people out there.
Okay, so this was it. The lights are on. We are not sure if Trezell and Jacqueline moved back to the Car City house.
Yeah. So
let's catch up on the comments. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, as we said, they are a bit faster than Cal City.
Yeah, it seems that as soon as they took over the investigation, they were already moving. You could see that yesterday, Wanda West and the two others, they were questioned by the police, and then today there was a search being performed by the police. So they seem to be moving quite fast.
Yeah. We are glad they took over the case.
Yes.
And we can't wait to see results because we need the results.
I think that very soon we will find out what happened. They are a bigger police force. They have various resources and they have access to more resources.
Yeah.
It's also the FBI who's got the access. They were working with search and rescue teams today. So yes, they seem to be making progress.
Ms. Jansky says, I agree, Angelo. Yeah, the boys weren't in Cal City. That's my belief. Marcel says same thing.
Yeah.
So there you go. I'm not the only one who believes that. And she also says, I feel I don't like to accuse anyone, but my heart, they did something to the boys.
Yes.
Go on. You
Sorry,
say it because I
jumped.
keep talking and I can't be stopped.
You can't be stopped, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes, as we all know that innocent until proven guilty, it's always the case in these situations. But also, I don't like to accuse anybody, so that's why I'm saying, in my opinion, and my belief is that they are hiding something, they know something that more than they are saying, and I do think that in one way or another, they were involved with what happened with Orrin and Orson.
It's obvious. It's obvious. If you go back to the start of the story, to the beginning, it's obvious. Same with the McCanns.
Well, yeah, and only from that first press conference or interview, if you like, of Trizelle and Jacqueline West, it was quite obvious that something was going on there. And yeah, it just seemed completely off to me.
Yeah. Any other questions, guys? Any kind of comments? Anything else? Please don't be shy. Don't be scared.
Yes, don't be shy. Don't be scared. We already covered everything that we wanted to in this live. Oh yes, since we have everybody here, I'm not sure if we will be doing another live on James Hutchinson.
Yeah.
We will probably be doing, but since I have you guys on here, if you've seen our other live on James Hutchinson, I just want to apologize. I got the information as soon as it came out from two news articles, which were the only ones available at the time. And one of the news articles mentioned that James Hutchinson's body was found, but the body was not being found. They had to stop the search because of the Ohio River flooding. So they will resume the search in the next few days, I believe.
They were talking about tomorrow. So we will see if there is any update. But obviously the place where this happened was mentioned. They throw the body of the poor boy from one of the bridges
into the Ohio River.
Into the river, and obviously the river was kind of like swelled and because of the flooding, rain and stuff like that. And obviously they had to stop the searches because they weren't able to do anything about it.
No, it would have been dangerous.
Fighting with the nature is
so yeah, it seemed that news article I made the research on, it was a local news article to Ohio, and they didn't get their information right, so I gave you the wrong information as well. But just to clarify again, his body was not found yet.
We do apologize for that false information. So it was false because there was nobody found. But obviously we did our research again and again, and more news came to surface, and we managed somehow to get it right.
And thank you to the viewer who actually pointed this out to me from Reddit, I believe he was. He pointed that out to me, and then I double checked the next day, which was already 1 day later. So there was more information out there available, and yes.
And you know, we are in the UK. This is in the US, and it's very difficult because some websites and also some news outlets, they don't let our kind of outsiders to see the info. Is due to the location and also GDPR issues and stuff like that. But we are working on that, aren't we?
Oh no, James Hutchinson.
No, I mean on the VPN and stuff like that. What we need to do. But yeah. So
yes, we are working on getting a VPN just to make sure that we will be able to get up-to-date information, really.
So going back to the comments here.
Yeah.
Frank Princess says, I agree, 2 little children don't just disappear off the face of the earth with no trace at the very same time as each other.
Exactly. And then also you have to think about that if you would entertain the possibility, okay, they died by accident and they covered up, again, it doesn't make sense because 2 children don't just die by accident. You would expect 1, maybe it can happen, but not 2. They won't die from an accident at home or, something like that.
Yeah. So we are pretty sure it wasn't really an accident, so something happened there. Something fishy happened, and this is very upsetting that this kind of cases come to surface, come to to everybody's eyes and ears, and they do happen. Unfortunately, they do happen. So we next videos, what we're going to do?
Live, you mean?
Anything really.
Well, the videos that I'm working on right now is for the White House farm murders, which will be a 3-part video. The first part will be published on Saturday next week. And in the meantime, we are also working on James Hutchinson and Daryl Peak as well.
Yeah.
We have some new information there, some updates. And it will probably be on Monday and Tuesday, maybe.
Probably.
That we will be going live to update you on those 2 cases, James Hutchinson. There are some new developments in James Hutchinson's case as well as Daryl Peak. The autopsy is done, so we know the cause of death. So we will be covering that in a separate video.
Yeah.
And
also in James Hutchinson's case, I'm so glad that they managed somehow to put up the
bail.
The bail for James Hamilton, the 42 years old, Brittany Gosney's boyfriend. So he got $800,000 bail. She got 1 million.
I thought we are updating on.
We will update it anyway with more information on that. But yeah.
JD is asking when is the next Madeleine McCann update coming, Kat? Well, James, why did I say James? JD, sorry, JD. I am working on it. It's a lot of research that I need to do. And the next one will be Porton Down and the connection with Madeleine McCann. So yes, in the next couple of weeks, it will be posted.
But you do realize, JD, that Porton Down is no small thing. So we work on this for what?
I've been working on this since before Christmas.
Only on Porton Down, isn't it?
Because I want to make sure
there are so many things that we need to talk about, when it comes to Porton Down, because Porton Down is a big facility.
Yes, and also you want to make sure that you say as much as you can accurate information, because when it comes to Portland Down, it's tied to the government, so you don't want to make, you know, enemies unnecessarily.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to the government.
Yeah. So all this hurts me. I have kids and the granddaughter. She is 3.
We also have kids, like you already know. Our kids, one is 4 and the other one is 11 years old. So this is very close to our hearts as well. And this is the one of the reasons I have decided to start the YouTube channel, talking about true crime in general, because I want to bring awareness and raise awareness and try to get it out there to as many people. In so many cases, the system is failing, and
also to share the opinions, you know. JD is asking something there.
Does it say what Kate does as a job at the moment anywhere? Where the information I got is that she is an ambassador for missing children.
Yeah.
Apart from that, I don't know much more.
No, she doesn't have a job, JD. I don't think so.
It seems that she's an ambassador for missing children.
Yeah, he's the only one who has a job. He's
what job do you know that he has?
In the uni. He's
an honorary professor.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's all we know so far. But we will come to that anyway. Don't worry about it.
There's not much more left to talk about the Madeleine McCann investigation.
We can't wait for
May.
For May.
I can't wait for May. I want to see what's going to happen in May.
We can't wait for May. So we will see if there is anything happening.
So Robert is asking, is London still closed down? Do you have a curfew? I know it's off track. We don't live in London. But there was never a curfew in London, though. Although it was in lockdown, there was no curfew. So it wasn't like you had a certain time you had to go back home.
Yeah.
It was just a lockdown. You know, you could even travel by bus and taxis and these kind of things. So it wasn't so much of a curfew.
No, but you could go shopping, if you need, or go work if you can't work from home. So.
Hi, Slim Hofa. Thank you for joining.
Slim.
And thank you for your videos. I used to, and I also mentioned you. So yes, thank you for your videos.
So let's see here. Miss Jensky says, my little baby is 29.
Oh, your little baby is not so little anymore.
It's not so little. Robert is saying, professor, what a joke.
Yeah, that's what I always say. See, you lose a child and you get rewarded for it.
Yeah. So they got so much coverage. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I'm in the process of reading Kate McCann's book, Madeleine, and one particular passage so far is pretty disturbing in the way she describes one of the things she thinks has happened to Madeleine.
Yes, Punk Princess, I completely agree with you on that. This book is supposedly about Madeleine, but it's not so much about Madeleine. Most of the book is around Kate herself and how she's feeling and her sexual relationship with Jerry McCann. And she did say that the reason why she decided to publish a book was so that the twins will know their version of the truth when they grow up. In my eyes, the twins, they don't have any place in reading this book because it's nothing to do with Madeleine McCann. I'm not sure how much you know or what is your opinion around the Madeleine McCann investigation, but I would suggest you read Gonzalo Amaral's book, The Truth of the Lie. And also, if you haven't checked the PJ files, please do that as well.
There's a lot to go through.
There is a lot to go through, yes. If you check my channel, my videos on my channel, I have a lot of videos around the Madeleine McCann's investigation.
Yeah.
But Kate's book, to me, is wrong. It's wrong.
Slim Hoffa joined us. Hi there. We are glad to see you around and kicking. Robert is saying Texas got rid of their masks. Alabama to follow.
Oh, really? We are still using masks here.
Even in schools, we are.
Yes.
You know, the kids are obliged to, you know, wear masks
Starting
the
next
whole
week.
time, not only on the corridors or outside, but in class as well.
Yeah, during class.
Yeah. So we thank you again for your videos. We shared too, and we mentioned you. So thanks for your help. We do our best.
Yeah, we try. Especially in the UK, is not a lot of coverage. So you know,
Yeah.
I felt, and you felt as well, that it was necessary to try and keep it going with Orrin and Orson West. I know, Robert. Yeah, they are just. Don't get me there.
Oh my God.
You should see my frustration in the Madeleine McCann videos. I'm just.
Yes, Miss Jensky.
Yes, she did mention her sex life with with Jerry, as far as I understand. Honestly, I haven't read the book myself. I just read the comments on it.
What about
and passages from it?
She write about?
In the book, she said about Madeleine's torn little genitalia. Seriously, you write a book about your missing child, but you mention about her little torn genitalia. And it seems that J.K. Rowling was supporting her in writing the book.
Yeah, sure, okay. I'm not going there because I'm getting red hot chili peppers. So yeah.
Punk Princess is saying, I agree with everything you said about the Madeleine McCann case, and I have read Gonzalo Amaral's book, much more believable read than Kate's book. Yes, honestly, I did want to read Kate's book as well, just so I can have the other side of the story, so to speak. And I started reading an online version, I think, but I just couldn't. I couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't. It was bull from the beginning.
So
I couldn't
just imagine if Gonzalo Amaral's book wasn't saying anything true, anything real, then why did the McCanns went to the land to sue him?
Yes.
And also get all his books. Now they still have to pay him about £400,000, and they still didn't pay him since then. Why? You know, it's really, you know.
Yes, Punk Princess is replying to Miss Jensky. The book is available to read free online somewhere, and as Kat said, she goes into far too much detail about things she shouldn't.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that the book is free to read somewhere else as well. Honestly, I wouldn't pay money to read Kate's book just because it goes to them. The money goes to them. So if you do want to buy the book, I don't know, buy secondhand or try to find the version which is online and is free to read. Don't give them more money.
No, but I mean, they got what, £13 million in funds?
Yeah, in funding.
All this time?
Yeah.
From our money, from taxpayers' money?
Yeah, they got almost £1 million on a deal for the book with Roberta Brooks.
Why are they calling
Rebecca
so
Brooks,
much?
Not Roberta.
I don't know.
Rebecca Brooks.
I don't know. I'm just trying to keep away from this discussion now because
we are talking about Orrin and Orson.
We are talking about Orrin and Orson, but also if I get too heated, I can't be, stopped.
You need to control yourself though, because
I'm like literally just.
We don't need legal action.
Boiling, Yes, Miss Jensky. She talks like literally some weird stuff. It's creepy, weird, everything you
and
want.
It's not appropriate because you are supposed to be portraying about Madeleine in the book, not about yourself and about your relationship and about how you feel and things like that. But did they even ask the questions that if she was okay, if she was safe? No, Robert, I'm not deleting your post. No, let me double check. It might be a YouTube issue because sometimes the YouTube algorithm picks up on something and it triggers the algorithm to stop the comment from coming through. So I'm using a streaming software, and the streaming software is not showing me the comments which are held. So yeah, let me just double check. To look here. Robert, there's nothing which is held by YouTube.
No.
Unless for some reason it didn't go through the comment. And also you have a limit of characters, only 200 characters per message.
Yeah. Oh.
David Payne, did you mention something about pedophilia? That might have been triggered.
All right. Well, I don't know. Embedded confession.
By Peter Hyatt, yes. Yes. I remember in that interview they gave, when they put the possibility that even if we would kill her or something like that, and we were trying to dispose of the body, so if you would analyze the interview, you would be able to tell that actually they confessed what they did, that she died in an accident and they helped cover up the body and things like that.
Exactly, that's my point. Oh my God, I said it previously.
You know why? For example, in Portugal, if the Portuguese police would charge them on neglect, they wouldn't be able to charge them on a bigger charge. So in Portugal, I believe that they didn't do it because they wanted to charge them possibly with Madeline's disappearance. However, in the UK, I don't know why they didn't do it in the UK. And in so many other cases, parents lose their children for things which are less than this. And the social services are taking those children, but yet they didn't lose their children.
I mean, we got. Did I really say it?
Say what?
When we got the call from school that our daughter had just a small.
You said it previously, yeah.
My goodness me.
Yeah, because she cut her hand. It was like a paper
just
cut.
finger here.
It was a paper cut that she had.
Yeah.
And we already got a phone call from school. What happened with her hand? Her finger.
Yeah. So just imagine,
Just as a comparison.
Just as a comparison to what they did. And others, I don't know, but they still have the twins. They still have money. They still have their lives.
So JD is saying we would have hidden her well, Kate said, if she said yes. Yeah, something like that, yeah. Yeah, I know I've listened and watched so many interviews that I can't remember them all right now. There are just too many.
Yeah.
Well, we know J and K are special to the UK. Yes. I think that they are special. This is the only way that it makes sense as to why the government got involved, and also why they didn't face any charges, at least for neglect. Oh, Hag 90, you got me there. I am not familiar with Maya Millet. I mean, I did hear about the case. I did hear about it, but I didn't research it yet. Maya Millet. I heard about it, but I'm not quite sure.
Is it?
Is this about the mother of 3 who went missing recently? Look, Ms. Jansky is saying, in my opinion, there's an embedded confession in the West interview. Jacqueline says, I know they are not walking around. Yes. Yeah, I agree with you on that. Yes.
They are here. when he says they are here in Cal City. So don't look in Bakersfield. Look in Cal City. All right, because they are here. Okay.
Are you getting again?
Yeah. Oh my days. Well, we don't know yet, but
I think that we need to look into it though.
Yeah.
I've read about this a couple of news articles, but I'm not very familiar. But it seemed that she went missing on January the 7th. Oh, there you go. That her husband already retained a lawyer, and he's no longer cooperating with the cops.
Yeah.
So
But it does say, yeah.
That's suspicious.
Yeah.
Why would you get a lawyer unless you had something to do with it? Just from reading
Well,
here.
I don't know.
Ayla Reynolds. Right, so because you guys gave me two, I'm going to, do we have a pen here? I will write them down and I will look into them.
I'll put them in a note. I'll forget if you want.
Won't you forget about the notepad thing?
No, because I'll put it on my desk.
Okay. So Maya Millet and Ayla Reynolds. Oh my god, I'm so bad with pronouncing these names. Maya Millet and Ayla Reynolds. Reynolds?
Yeah, Reynolds.
Oh,
Ayla Reynolds.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will look into that, Ms. Jensky, and also HAG 90.
Yes, we will look into both of them, the ones you mentioned.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's a quite recent, the one you mentioned, the HAG 90. So yes, we will look into them. It's always a really good idea for you guys to request whatever cases you want us to cover, because then we know that we make them at your request and you are already interested in them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
anytime my email address is in the about section of my channel. You can send me an email with whatever case you want me to cover and we can take it from there. So I think we are ready to, isn't it?
Wrap it up.
Yes. If you guys have any last questions or comments or anything.
Anything.
Before we go.
Not Robert's pineapple.
You still didn't finish it.
And his baking skills.
Upside down pineapple cake.
No. I don't want that. No. Or JD's scotch with cola. So
what? She was missing for 16 years before anyone noticed she was missing. Wow. Okay. Can you make a note of that as well, Margaret Fleming from Scotland?
Why we don't get this info? Anyway.
There's so many out there. It's very hard to find everything.
HAG 90 says she's still missing. Yeah, we will look into that, HAG 90. No worries.
Yeah, John Bennett Ramsey, isn't it? Yes. It is very, it's very similar to Madeleine McCann.
Well,
John Bennett Ramsey. Yeah, with the pageant girl. Hennessy and Coke, mate. Still waiting for you.
Little 19-month-old girl went missing while in the care of father and girlfriend.
Oh my god.
Never been charged.
Who's that? Who's that, Miss Jansky? Did we miss any comment? Who was that? Oh, the Ayla Reynolds one.
Oh,
right, okay. Oh my god. So how come they were never charged? That's strange.
I'll look into that. Don't worry. Still waiting for me, JD, but you see, we are blocked from interfering with the Hennessy and the other things.
Pan Princess, thank you so much for joining us today, and also everyone, thank you so much for joining us today and staying with us. And
we appreciate everybody who's joining us and stays with us, talks with us. Communication is a must.
It's like we have our own little YouTube family here.
Yeah. So is it Robert Boulder here? So Robert Boulder.
There's no Robert Boulder. It was Robert 123.
All right. But she put Robert Boulder here. Oh boy.
You got it wrong. No, John Bennett is not missing. Her body was found, yes, but there are some similarities there.
Don't worry, Miss Jansky. Robert Boulder is. I know why, because he cooks and he bakes all goodies.
Oh, you know what? Just stop talking.
That's right. But don't worry.
Love you too, guys. Love you, everyone. Okay, are we ready to go then?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Take care and stay safe. And Robert, enjoy your upside down pineapple cake. Okay, without us. Yeah.
Thank you very much for joining, and we hope to see you again in the next videos, and lives, and what we do. So we can't wait for that. We wish you a good day, evening, and night to everybody around the world, wherever you are. Thank you very much.
Okay, I think that's enough.
Take care.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.